Hey cousins.
Hey cousin.
Happy New Year.
So what y'all got started already? Well, not already because it's late. We kind of late.
Yeah, it's halfway through.
We
the
late,
month,
y'all.
But,
I made y'all a promise, but I'm trying to get better. I really am. But we gonna catch up.
what was the promise?
To make posts every week.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been slipping. You know, life be happening, but I'm really gonna try a lot harder. You gonna try?
Yeah, and honestly, like Christmas, we were hosting, and then literally right after that, we went out of town to Atlanta for a wedding. So like 2 weekends back to back was just like boom, 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 boom. And then between work and just trying to figure out how, you know, what direction you want to take, you know, with your goals and stuff this year, just trying to get organized, basically.
Yeah, I can say the same. Yeah.
Being tired.
Well, yeah, I know you've been tired because you've been working a lot.
Yeah.
Not more than usual.
But today we just want to talk about what we learned in
This
2022.
past year.
Like what lessons we learned, and
It was such a good year, but it was such a learning curve for me.
It was a lot of lessons.
It was lessons and blessings. But it really was.
Yeah.
Though. Like it was like a blessing and then a lesson. It was like back to back. But all right, you want to tell them what you learned?
So 2 things that I learned that I took away. Well, for one, definitely am going to take a better look at my finances and like basically how I handle finances, and really focusing on that, saving, you know, paying down things, not spending like a drug dealer, all that stuff, because
Like a drug dealer.
you know, we are trying to set up a legacy, or we're trying to, you know, be financially
Build
free.
an empire.
Yeah,
as
and
they say.
you gotta learn some things before you can get there. So that's what.
You think you learned it?
Yeah, I feel like there's more to learn. I also want to learn how
That's
to.
good insight. No, seriously, because you know some people think that they got it, and then
Oh no, I know I don't have it.
that's good insight though.
Yeah, baby steps. And knowing how to make your money work for you, and like having passive income, stuff like that. Like that's a huge goal.
Yeah, for sure.
And then the other thing
When you learn, teach me.
Okay, we help each other.
Okay. Just that little last piece.
Will it help passive income?
Uh-huh.
I got you. And the other thing I learned is basically like learning to like meet people where they're at. So
Meaning what?
like no longer overextending yourself with people who not doing the same for you. So if they only reaching out once a year, or they only want to come around when this, that, and the third, apply that same energy and don't try to go over and beyond, because we're adults and you gonna make time for what you want to make time for. And I just feel like there's no excuses when it comes to relationships and stuff like that. So
Yeah, that show itself a lot.
yeah.
I kind of learned something similar. I realized that I can't be everything to everybody without being inadequate to myself. So that means, same thing with you saying, like, you gotta meet people where they at. Like, I can't be the person that's gonna rescue you out of this situation, in the same breath be your friend, in the same breath be this, and then be this to you, but then I'm lacking myself.
Right. All right, if the tables turn and it's your turn to, and you need somebody to be all that, they looking like.
It's almost like how people feel about a primary care doctor. They know a lot of stuff about a lot of things, but they don't have a specialty. So you kind of like leery about what they're going to be 100% on. So I feel like I'll be spreading myself too thin, and people have too many expectations of me, and I just learn to detach. I think that's a good lesson without feeling guilty.
Yeah.
That's the part.
Yeah.
Cause I could detach all day, but then
Yeah.
I'd be thinking about it, like, dang, I should have did this, or I should have, or maybe I should reach out.
That's just because the type of people that, Kami and I struggle with that too, but like the type of people that we are,
Yeah.
we're people, and
We're the people's people.
yeah, you know, we love people and we love doing things for people, and you know, unfortunately, people will take advantage of that, and
Yeah.
so you just have to nip it when it needs to be nipped and
Yeah.
fix it and establish those boundaries.
Yeah, but we know what comes to boundaries. You set a boundary and people think you
You just, it's
You
the end of the world.
the bad person and you never cared about them, and it's just, and that's because nobody's ever set a boundary with them anyway. So
Right. Exactly.
yeah, so I can't be everything to everybody. So if you watching this video and you think you think that I'm talking to you, I can't. I'm sorry, I really can't. There wasn't no shade. I'm just being honest, and that's another thing. I'm being real intentional this year, so it ain't no shots. I'm just being honest and whatever. The other thing that I learned, well, I learned a lot, but the only thing I'm gonna speak on today is what the growth mindset means to me. And so I've learned to be comfortable in my discomfort. So when things don't feel good, you try to hurry up and get out of it, try to make it be over with quick and all that.
Yeah.
So I kind of just like sit in it, settle. Not to stay. Stop. Not to stay, but to actually be present in the moment and understand what I need to understand in that moment without trying to escape. Because another thing that I've learned previous years, if you don't learn the lesson the first time, it's coming back around. So you're gonna have to go through that same thing again and again and again until you get it. So if I'm uncomfortable, I'm just gonna have to be comfortable in that until whatever happens dissolves. So 2022 showed me that, baby.
Yep.
Ooh, baby, it showed me. But at the same time, like I said, I was blessed, so I ain't tripping. And that's another piece to it too. Like once that time period is over, you see what you was waiting for. So it's like, yeah, that's on the other side of that.
Yeah. Definitely I had a lot of moments like that.
It's like eye-opening, man.
You just look at life differently, and can't nobody tell you nothing.
And I think that's another thing that 2022 gave us, perspective.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Because you could either just let the world crumble around you or just learn and fix it.
It's kind of like that, what they said. They're saying you could look at the cup being half empty or half full perspective. So I just took on a new pair of glasses, and that's how I'm looking through it from now on. So when y'all see, my world might be like, they might have a fire back here, and I'm over here smiling. Something wrong with that girl. Cause it ain't my fire.
You probably the one who started it. That's why.
No,
you crazy.
I'm smiling. Cause the whole city could be on fire, but it's just right there. Nah, but seriously, like, perspective is key. I said I was only gonna say 2 things, but I said 3. That's kind of 3.
That's okay. Well, what's one thing? What's your top personal goal for this year?
Personal goal? The intention. Being intentional with everything I do is my goal. So, friendships, relationships, career. I'm just gonna be real intentional. Put forth after. What about you? You cut yourself a little sleep.
Probably.
I'm sure you did. I'm not telling you.
I would probably say really focusing in on relationships. So like the people, pouring into those that I know are pouring into me. I've held on to a lot of relationships because of time, history, whatever the case.
Girl, you about to start a whole new conversation.
But, you know, that's going to be a conversation for another day.
We'll
But
talk more about that.
definitely be more intentional with my relationships, friendships, my wife, everybody, my mama, whoever. So, for sure.
And what that looks like for me, because I know that was very, very vague when I said that. So I don't know if this is the same for you. But I have a friend that may need advice, but I know what I'm gonna say is gonna hurt their feelings. So instead of me just spitting it out, I'm gonna tiptoe around it. I'm gonna try to ice it up a little bit, soften the blow. But in the end, she's not getting the message that she needs, or he's not getting the message that they need. So when I say intentional, I'm gonna be, look, are we good friends? Can I be transparent with you? This is the thing that I've noticed, or this is what you're asking about. This may not feel good, comfortable in discomfort, but this is what I see, blah, blah, blah. This is the advice I have, blah, blah, blah. That's the intention. Yeah, because it's all love behind it. It just don't feel good.
Yeah.
It's like, ugh.
And then I feel like now as an adult, if you can't check your friend or have those open conversations, it's like,
what are we doing?
why are you even here? You know? That's like high school shit.
Well, I'm not gonna say that, because we got a lot of adults with low emotional maturity.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not that they don't want to, they're immature emotionally, and they can't understand, why would you say such a thing to me?
Yeah.
Or it may be something deeper than that we can't even see clinically that make them act a certain way. So of course everything you say might be triggered or something. But like I said, I'm giving that disclaimer. So if you ain't ready for it, please tell me, because I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah. And then at least you got it off your chest, and
I'm good. Me, yeah.
You good, because you come first at the end of the day.
And it ain't always about conflict either. It's more so like, if I see that you not operating at your full potential, you doing stuff that you shouldn't be doing, or doing things that you said you never do, or whatever, I'm just call you out. Because I would want somebody to call me out. By the way, this is an open invite. Call me out, y'all.
Well,
for the better now. Don't just be ragging on me.
Saying this,
don't be see what I'm talking about. Don't be ragging just for no reason. You hear that, Montana? She looking up like,
But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and wrap this video up, because we can talk about these topics all day, but we will be talking about these topics.
And I'm probably gonna continue this conversation after this video, because
oh gosh,
just because I just got some questions.
Yeah, so make sure you hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and stay tuned for next week. This weekend we are taking our first trip of the year.
Whoop whoop, get them, Tanny. Whoop,
so we'll be doing a little cute little vlog for you guys to post next week. So make sure you stay tuned.
And we're gonna try to get caught up, y'all. We gonna run y'all notifications up. We gonna do that. We gonna do it. All right,
so
y'all.
Hold on. Be strong.
Hold on, be strong.